And welcome to First Baptist Church, Watauga.
And this is your first look at this week's announcements. If you have your worship folders with you, you can follow along as we go over some of these announcements this morning. What do we have first up, Zach?
Well, the first thing I'd like to draw your attention to, I did it pretty good last week, so why don't we invite last week Zach up to talk to us about the chili cook-off. Zach. Well, a week from this Sunday is our chili cook-off. Of course, there's a big game going on that night. We'll watch that together as well. But most importantly, the chili cook-off this year is going to be a way that we can support our World Changers mission trip. A couple of ways you can do that. One, we need you to enter in some chili to the contest, which is only $5 per entry. And also, if you come out to eat, we're going to charge $5 a person with a $20 maximum for your family. So if you have more than four, then just $20 is all you pay. And all that money, all the proceeds, everything we raise that night will help go towards our World Changers mission trip. Now, the only thing I'd like to add is actually tonight. Last week I said it was going to be like in 2 weeks, but you know what? Or a week. Either way, hey, come tonight, the chili cook-off. Get signed up out in the main hallway. We'd love to have you and your chili here, and you as a family to come and also support our World Changers mission trip. Looking forward to a great evening tonight.
Now, that chili cook-off is tonight, but next Sunday night here in the auditorium at 6 p.m. we are going to be casting our vision for an evangelism strategy here at First Baptist Watauga. This is something that God has called us to as believers to share the gospel with others. So we are encouraging you to be a part of that, to come and hear the vision of evangelism for First Baptist Watauga. Next Sunday night at 6 p.m. we will have childcare available, so please come and join us.
Well, Past Zach did such a great job talking about the chili cook-off. I'm going to invite him back. So here's last week's Zach talking about Undress Sunday. Zach, coming up on Sunday, February 18th is Undress Sunday. As you know, every year we do a collection for our Watauga Elementary School. We need children's size underwear from 4 to 14. If you could get those in the next couple of weeks and then bring those back to the church and put them in our collection box, we'd greatly appreciate it as we help support our school system. So, Undress Sunday, February 18th. Thanks, Zach. We appreciate your help with Undress Sunday.
On February 22nd at 6 p.m., we will have a security briefing here at First Baptist Watauga just to help us be more secure as a church. This is going to be led by a retired police officer as well as by a current Watauga police officer. So we would encourage deacons, if you are a deacon on patrol in the hallways on Sunday mornings, we would encourage you to be a part of this. If you are someone that has a concealed carry license, we would also encourage you to be a part of this. And then anyone else that would like to be a part of this, to just hear about the security, how we can be more secure as a church, we would encourage you to come that night as well. Remember, that is February 22nd at 6 p.m.
I'd like to draw your attention. It says there, a ladies' invitation. You can meet some of the ladies of our church and neighborhood on Thursday mornings from 9 to 12. We do have some ladies that like to get together to quilt, crochet, embroider, knit, and they also eat and hang out. So if that's something you might be interested in, you can talk with Susan Wilson, Judy Stillwell. There's some of those ladies that are usually here each week. They'd love to get you plugged in and talk to you more about that. So come join them.
Finally this morning, this Saturday, February 10th at 7 p.m., Keith Coast, who is a guest speaker and illusionist, is going to be over at Glenview Church. Now, Keith Coast is the guest speaker every summer at Kids Camp, and so your children know who he is. They will probably, if you are a parent of one of these kids that have gone to Kids Camp, they will probably want you to go so that you can see and experience what they get to be a part of at Kids Camp every year. Now, everyone is invited. This is something for all ages. So if you would like to be a part of this, I would encourage you to go. It's going to be a lot of fun. That's this Saturday, February 10th at 7 p.m. over at Glenview Church. Now, there is a sign-up sheet in the main hallway. This is not for us to ride together. We're encouraging you to travel as a family over there on your own, but we do need to provide a head count to Glenview just to let them know how many we're expecting to go. So if you'd like to be a part of that, I would just encourage you to sign up in the main hallway after the service today just so we can provide that head count to them. Now, we want to move forward this morning in worship, so why don't we stand together and do that right now.